Welcome on Peace Now, Human Rights Reporters. This is a special edition from Sweden. With me is a journalist and publisher of a local newspaper from the country of Uganda. He spent several times in prison. His name is Wafula Oguttu. Welcome to our program. Why you have spent several times, for which reason in prison?
For publishing things which the government don't approve of, for heading a newspaper and running a radio station which the government thought was too critical. So for all the times I was in prison detained, it was not even a trial because there was no case, and we won all the cases, and even the newspaper. Several times we were taken to court, won all the cases taken, charged, referred against the newspaper. So basically, it was for intimidation and just harassment, pure harassment.
So you spent how many months or how many weeks in prison?
I didn't spend all the time I was spending in the prison a few days.
A few days?
Yeah. And then one time I spent in prison just a day, a police cell. And the government just withdrew the case itself. And the other cases, the case they would be released on bail. And then the case goes on for several years. Eventually we win the case. We built that paper on a very solid foundation because we didn't get money from anybody else. No, only from the public. Yeah.
Could the internet be a help to establish a free media and a free press in Uganda?
Ideally, yes, but it may not be because the accessibility to the internet is very limited in Uganda. Yes. People are very literate; they can't afford. It's very expensive. The bandwidth is very narrow, it is slow and frustrating. Yeah. So, but it would have been useful, although not so much for now. Yeah.
Which media would you mention to reach the people in Uganda? Which would be the best media?
The best media to reach Ugandans is the radio. The radio.
So you mentioned to open up radio stations. Is this possible?
Yes, you can open up radio stations, but most of the radio stations which are open, you must be supportive of government before you are given a frequency and a license. If you are opposed to government, if you have known views opposed to government policies, you will not get a license. They will not give it to you.
So it will be hard and long way to...
Yeah. So, and sometimes the radio will stop somebody who is opposition from talking on that radio or a newspaper from writing in that newspaper. Yeah. If the government doesn't like that person.
Thank you so much for giving us some information about the situation of journalist and publisher in Uganda. This was Liberty and Peace Now with a special coverage about the arrest of a journalist from Uganda and how he sees the future to establish a free press and media in his country of Uganda. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights in Article 19, which grants us free speech, the freedom of the press, the expression of thoughts and opinion, it's not put into practice in all areas, not in all countries, not in all places in the world. And as you have learned from my colleague Wafula Oguttu, there's a chance for all of us to get engaged for something good, to help that a democracy will be established in places such as Uganda or other places. And it's very important to defend elementary and fundamental basic human rights, such as free speech, free expression of thoughts and opinion, even if other people might not agree with your free speech or opinion. Article 19 grants us this right, the freedom of the press, liberty, peace and justice, and with liberty, peace and the right of free speech, free thinking, system like a democracy will certainly not be able to work or function. Therefore, I believe it's very important that more people will be engaged as local community reporters, as journalists, as activists, working together for something good, no matter if it is in Sweden, where we are broadcasting from right now, or if it is in Germany, and the United Kingdom, or in the United States of America, as we have witnessed the wonderful ceremony of the Right Livelihood Award Foundation in Sweden, in the Swedish Parliament, which honored as one of the recipients of the Right Livelihood Award the American journalist, broadcast journalist and author Amy Goodman. There are other journalists which almost every day are in danger for their lives simply fulfilling their duties, such as to respect the right to the public for the truth. However, we have to continue to work together for something good. We have to respect the duty of all journalists, as long as we do not want to be involved in propaganda. We have to respect the right to the public to the truth. This is very important. This is Liberty and Peace Now. My name is Andreas Klamm, host to Liberty and Peace Now, Human Rights Reporters. Thank you for watching IBS Independent Broadcasting Service, Liberty, and IBS Television Liberty. I wish you only the best, and please visit our website. Go to our website for more information on ibstelevision.com.
Tune into Democracy Now!
And after Democracy Now, tune in please to Liberty and Peace Now. Thank you very much for joining this program.